Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. We're doing your weekly messages for next week, so we'll get straight into it. What's going on for Aries? By the book. Okay, so basically you've got to follow the rules at the moment. Whether that is the rules of like the law itself, or maybe your work, or your parents, the rules of a relationship, I don't know what it is. Or it could even be like the law of abundance, the law of assumption, law of attraction, all of that stuff. So let's see. Okay, so Aries, it says full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach. That's quite a big card, so I'm going to read it to you. And then what else do we have for Aries? We have bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. Okay, so let's get the full moon eclipse here. There we go. So basically it says, let me just hold it up for you. So it says full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so that you can move on. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. See, control, and let events unfold. So basically there's something that's come to an end that's happened very quickly, and like this is the ending. Like there's no coming back from this. It's done basically. And then what is this? 5 with the bat spirit, and because it came out reversed, I'm going to read the protection message of it rather than the upright message. So it says, what are you refusing to let die? Bat spirit is gently nudging you to let go of your need to cling to the familiar story that has already run its course. A new story is poised to be born. Some dreams were only meant to last for a moment in time. Sometimes they were only there to slow you down as you recalibrated in preparation for the new life that will give you what you really want. Perhaps you need to grieve as you say goodbye to something. At least you're saying goodbye to its familiar form. Perhaps you must let go of a part of you that must die so that you can be reborn. This is a temporary time in the dark. This temporary time in the dark doesn't have to be scary or sad though. Bat Spirit gives you her powers of perception and awareness as you learn to listen deeply and navigate these unknown caves of temporary emptiness. You will emerge with a new perspective, and Bat Spirit will witness your giving birth to the life that matches the intentions and desires of your heart and soul. So you could be going through some sort of like transformation stage, like real kind of like the ending type of thing of one situation and the start of a new, but you're kind of still in the process of like deep in this like this ending transformation phase, like like you're probably in the rock bottom phase, if you know what I mean, of like the death, transformation, rebirth. You're in the death phase basically, which means that there's no way up, there's no way to go but up basically. And basically you just need to follow the traditional route when it comes to that. So let's see, what are the messages for Aries? What's coming in? And what does Aries need to know? So we have the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, The Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. There's that dark night of the soul that you're going through. Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Lovers, Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Wands, your energy, Aries. Okay, so bottom of the deck are things that either you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. The Wheel of Fortune is like luck is on your side. It's the wheel turning in your favor, like things starting to go your way. It's destined to happen this way, or it could be like karma kind of like balancing out in some way. But either way, it's going to be like in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's a good time. The Ace of Cups, it does also mean that there should be some change as well, but like good change. The Ace of Cups then is about a new romantic offer coming your way, whether that's renewed love with your current person or a new person altogether. It's usually romantic. If it's not, then it could just be a new offer that's coming your way, that's something that's going to be super close to your heart. With the Queen of Wands, it's saying that because this is your energy, Aries, you just need to keep being yourself at this time. Be that kind of confident self, that person who's very highly motivated and positive and like motivates people around you know, that type of thing. So just keep being that person, and like it's going to bring all of these good things, positive things into you. You just keep that positive mindset and focus on yourself. So your focus next week is the Eight of Swords. You are like overthinking something to death, basically. Like you're really going through, like I said, a dark night of the soul, and it's a struggle for you to kind of get out of this thought process. Even though it's only happening in your own mind, as you can see, it's happening in this mirror or this portal, but it's not happening in real life. It is very, you know, difficult to get out of the situation because you really need to change your own perspective and your own mindset in some way, which is that Ace of Swords, which I'll get to. So you are just feeling a bit like stuck, trapped at the moment. Then we have the Nine of Swords. So how did you get here? It's like you're stressing day and night, basically. So it's like anxiety, it's depression, it's not being able to sleep at night, just thoughts running through your head. You could not be able to see a way forward. You're like, how? I don't see the path forward. How do I get through this in some way? It could have to do with a relationship or a romantic connection, a soulmate of some sort. It doesn't have to be, very likely could be. Otherwise, it's just to do with some sort of partnership, some sort of like shared feelings that you have with someone else. Maybe it could be a partnership like in business and something, but whatever it is, it's a person in your life that you're connected to, basically. Could even be a friendship or whatever, but it's just someone very likely romantic, but someone that you're dealing with it. You could also be stressing about some sort of balance in the connection. Then we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you are a very giving person, someone who's very kind and loyal and loving, caring, nurturing, all of those things. But you could be kind of holding back on giving that to someone else right now because you're kind of trying to fill up your own cup. Maybe you feel like you haven't given enough emotion to yourself lately, or self-care to yourself. So you're just really focusing on your own self-love right now. Then we also have the Two of Pentacles. So there's definitely a decision that needs to be made here with the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles here. And the decision needs to be made with you weighing the pros and cons of the situation. So maybe it's just about writing that list. You could also just be feeling like you're juggling too much at the moment even to be able to make this decision, but you do need to think about it. So with the Five of Pentacles, this is in your 3D world next week. So you could be struggling a little bit financially. Otherwise, you also could be kind of dealing with like a lack mentality mindset, like either feeling victimized or feeling like rejected, or like the world's out to get you, or this person's out to get you, or something along those lines. It's just basically you're in a negative mindset, which is fine. Like we all get in those positions, but you aren't that person, Aries. You aren't this Five of Pentacles in general. You're a very positive person, which tells me that there is something that needs to be let go of here, because why is this thing making you feel like this? Like making you feel like left out in the cold or rejected, or like worried about your finances or something like that. Like, you just need to get back into that mode of positivity. Like, everything's going to work out for me, and it doesn't matter. In your relationships, your connections, your, what do you call it? Like your feelings, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I do see you as maybe spending some time alone, because the Nine of Pentacles is about someone who's very independent, not only emotionally but also financially. So you could like not need to rely on anyone next week, maybe spending some time alone, but also just having a bit of fun, like in your own time. Like you've put in a lot of hard work to get to where you are, so now you're just kind of like reaping the rewards and having a good time, like letting your hair down a little bit. Then we have the Ace of Swords here. So the Ace of Swords is in your thoughts, and this is this new perspective that I was talking about. So you're going to have some sort of like breakthrough in your mindset. You could even have some sort of communication with someone surrounding this breakthrough or this new perspective in some way, but it is going to bring you down a new path with clarity, like seeing the path clearer. So then we have the Lovers, another big choice. Like, this is a major choice, and this has got to do with one of your goals or your desires or something. So you've got a really big choice that you need to make, but I do feel like it has to do with a soulmate as well. So we have a soulmate here, we have a soulmate here. This is Gemini energy, and the Lovers is about like again, mutual feelings, shared strong connections with someone, like a very soul tie connection. And just feeling a lot of love for them feeling a lot of love for you, like feeling like you're kind of like kindred spirits in some way. So there could be someone that you feel intensely about, but there's a decision to be made around this person. Let's get some clarifiers for you, Aries. So let's see, what is the Eight of Swords? We have the World in the reverse. Sorry, I just have to cover her. So what's stressing you out or what's keeping you stuck is your own thinking, but your own thinking is keeping you stuck in this cycle that you need to move forward from. So you're not getting closure, you're not kind of moving forward in any sort of way. You're kind of stuck here because of the fact of your way of thinking in some way. Sorry about that. So let's see, what's the Five of Pentacles? We have Justice. So justice is about someone making something right. This could have something to do legally with funding issues for I don't know, like a solicitor or a lawyer or a notary or something like that. Or it could just be about like something's very unfair at the moment, which is making you feel like this lack mentality. You're like, well, if everything's so unfair, then why should I even bother, type of thing. Like, if no one's gonna listen to me, and like I know that I'm right and no one's listening, then whatever. Like I'm not gonna keep trying to go ahead with this. We do also have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so it's like affecting your emotions. You're kind of like trying to, I feel like you might be protecting your emotions in some way. You're like, fine, if this situation is going to be unfair, that's fine. I'll just sit by myself, and then I'm just not going to basically show any feelings towards this, even though you do have a lot of feelings towards it. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles is what came out there. So the 9 and the Ace of Pentacles equals the 10 of Pentacles, which is complete happiness, commitment, stability. It's like prosperity and abundance. It's a good time financially. It's like your investments paying out. It's like money coming towards you. Whatever it is, basically, there is some sort of new opportunity here that's being offered to you. For stability, but maybe you're just focused on your own life at the moment, that you do want this, but this is like, you need to have some sort of like realization about this, because it is a very good opportunity for you financially, but also for your own stability in some way. So what's the Ace of Swords? Four of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you're getting clarity on some sort of home situation. Again, that has to do with your stability in some way. Like, you are thinking about, I think, all like not moving forward, or things that could go wrong in your home life, or things that aren't allowing you to move to the next level, the next stage, like get to the next milestone in a relationship or something like that, because we also again have the Lovers here, and it's got to do with the choice that you need to make. I feel like there is going to be a breakthrough surrounding this, about your home life, about what maybe your decision is regarding your situation at home, or something like that, maybe to do with the relationship. What's the Lovers? Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, and it had the Four of Wands with the Lovers. Now the Lovers with the Ace of Swords and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So there is going to be communication surrounding a decision here next week that's got to do with your relationship. Again, a breakthrough moment, like realizing what's the new path going forward. The Chariot, movement. So maybe you're moving house, or thinking about moving house, maybe not yet with the Four of Wands in the reverse. But also the Chariot is overcoming some sort of obstacles in your way and having success and victory. So moving fast forward with this. What's the Two of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like there's a decision that you need to make, but you're worried about giving someone bad news. You're like worried about how they will feel about the news that you're giving you, but you're also worried about, like, again, some form of like stability. It has to do either with your finances or just with you being able to kind of like rest on your foundations in some way. The Hierophant, there's that by the book, do things the traditional way, weigh the pros and cons when you're making this decision. If this you need to ground yourself as well. Maybe you're not feeling very grounded at the moment, because the Page of Pentacles in the upright would be someone who's like grounding themselves, right? So you might need to kind of take a walk out in nature, possibly even try going the nature bare feet to just kind of like ground yourself in some way. But you do need to do things the traditional way, like think things through, and make decisions based off, like, you know, weighing the pros and cons of the situation. So let's see. Let's move on to your love oracles. Okay, so let's just see how does Aries person feel about Aries? We have family, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. So they feel like you are their family. They see you as someone that they could see as the mother of their children or the father of their children. Sorry, excuse the noise in the background, just the cleaner cleaning the house. But maybe, you know, they just see you as someone who is family to them. And then we have Beauty at the bottom of the deck. Charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. That's how they see you. Like they think you're amazing. They think you're beautiful. They think you have a good heart. There's that Queen of Cups. Like they love everything about you. How do you feel about your person, Aries? We have healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. You see them as someone who like helps you heal something and helps you release maybe something from your past. You see them as a very pure person. You could see them as a healer themselves. But we also have beginnings here. Try again, new direction, and start over. So you do feel like you can heal this connection with them and kind of start a new cycle here with them. What else? So what's the outcome? Silence, frozen, no words, and stone wall. Bottom of the deck we have karma, consequences, cause and effect, and deaths. There's something that's going on here. There's a situation that's happening between the two of you that maybe like no one's talking about. Like maybe you're not saying what's going on, or they're not saying what's going on. But it is something that is destined to go through. Whether you come out of this like great or not, who knows? I just want to get another clarification on this silence for the outcome. Apology, forgiveness, return, and sorry. So maybe there's silence, and then like the silence helps you go through this change, this transformation in some way, or this ending or something like that, and then there might be an apology coming back to say that they're sorry, or you need to apologize, whatever this situation is. So let's get some romance angels for you, Aries. We have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, so you need to kind of release any past energies to help you move on to something new, possibly, or just like you're in a relationship that you need to kind of just forget about the issues that you had with your ex, because maybe that's holding you back in some way. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal your past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, that's very synchronistic with this healing. You need to kind of forgive something to be able to let something go. And then, let's see what else. Okay, we have 2 coming out there. We have, past life relationship. You have known each other before, and deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, which is, like I was saying, I do feel like someone's not like speaking up about something. Could be you, could be them, but this is like some sort of past life relationship, like you guys. And we had the karma card, so it's happened many lifetimes, like lifetime after lifetime. We do also have your flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. Okay, so let's get some messages from your person. So for Aries, we have, I'm starting to understand our connection. We have, I regret lying to you, which could be that deception or some sort of something that's going on that they didn't say the full situation. Okay, what else? I'm becoming a better person. That's the apology. And maybe they're kind of trying to like forgive and learn. I left you before you could leave me. Obviously, these probably are for people in separation. So if you're not in separation, just ignore that. Other than that, I hope this resonated with you, Aries. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.